Well, I may or may not have lied just a little bit. I said I was going to take a break until Friday, which is tomorrow. But Niantic likes to make a liar out of me sometimes. Anyways, whatever. We got updates. And the updates we're going to have today are going to be, we've got Community Day announcement. We've got the 3 weeks of events coming up, which we already went over in its own video, but we'll cover again real quick. We've got new spotlight hours, new research breakthrough boxes, and a GoFest makeup day. I'm going to do the GoFest makeup day at the end of the video because I'm going to go into kind of my thoughts and opinions on GoFest as a whole and then what I think about the makeup day. So first, research breakthrough. This one I'm actually really okay with. We all miss legendaries, we all miss the opportunity for shiny legendaries. However, like Nick said, this one has been locked behind a GBL reward since its release in Pokemon Go, except for one event. It was in the wild, and was that the Incense Day? You could get Scraggy when the dark types were out? Yeah, so the one Incense Day you could get Scraggy during the dark type hour when they did that, but other than that, if you weren't able to participate in that, you don't have Scraggy unless you do Go Battle League. So Scraggy is going to be the research breakthrough for all of August, and it's a great PvP Pokemon. It's like Scrafty wrecks in PvP. So really for this one, for people to get the opportunity at it as a Pokedex, to get more of them, to get more candy, to get a higher IV, possibility of a lucky trade, I'm really okay with this instead of them recycling something that we just do not need. As for the shiny variants in the research breakthrough box, my luck with those, that's not my friend, we're not going to talk about that. So as a whole, having Scraggy in the research breakthrough, I'm 100% okay with. The next, let's go over Community Day. This one has been a huge debate on Twitter for like the last 2.5 days of people who are okay with it, people who are really not okay with it, and then the middle who aren't like all for it, but they'll deal with it. It's going to be on August 8th. It's going to be Magikarp. They are going to do a research for it for $1. It's going to be 3 times Catch Dust. Now, I don't care what the Pokemon is on Community Day. 3 times Catch Dust, I'm all over that. And it's going to be, you know, snapshots, get photo bombs, but Magikarp. So the big argument over this is Magikarp was the very first full odds shiny Pokemon released in the game, and some people are complaining that they're saying it's devaluing your shiny. I believe Geo Reversal said it best. Just because something is released and made easier for someone else to get does not change your story. Doesn't change how you grinded to get yours, and we're talking about a fictional creature in a fictional game that has no real life value. Doesn't devalue it, that's a mindset. The Community Day for it is also Niantic's way of helping us all prepare for Mega Evolutions. Whether you already have them or not, this can help you get Shundos, 100%, more candy, because if you don't remember, it's a 400 candy evolution, and yes, I have close to 11,000 Magikarp candy, but between evolving and maxing out one level 15 Magikarp, you're out over 600 candies already. So yes, I will gladly take more. I will gladly take an opportunity for better shinies, because I have, I want to say 5 shiny Magikarp and 4 shiny Gyarados, and they all suck. They're all garbage. No PvP IVs, no good meta IVs, they're just crap. So I'm really okay with this. It's going to be a 6-hour day of hunting the OG shiny, and I do not feel that it devalues any of my others, because shiny Magikarp was the first time her and I fought over a shiny, because by the time they released that gold little bastard, I had already caught something like 1,300 Magikarp. She clicked 2 and got the gold Magikarp. So it's all RNG anyways, whether it's full odds or not. But that's going to be the Community Day this month. The next is going to be Spotlight Hours. Of course, they're going to give us 1 crappy one and 3 pretty good ones. So on August 4th, you're going to be getting Horsey with 2 times Catch Candy, which I already have that family completed like 3 times over, but Shiny Horsey is an amazing shiny family. I'll always take more for trades. And remember, don't go into it expecting a shiny, because some people never get them and some people always get them.
Ever.
You got one, it just wasn't the Spotlight Hour shiny, but you got a shiny during Spotlight Hour. It was a Zubat. You got the Alolan Meow. It was still a shiny.
Does not count
It was
for
still a shiny during Spotlight Hour. Anyways, the next one is going to be Sableye on August 11th for 2 times transfer candy. And with everything coming up in the month of August, like if you're going to do a bunch of Rayquaza raids, save those if you've got the space until then and dump those. And also if you've got any GoFest leftovers, Gibbles, Marowaks, whatever you might want extra candy for, transfer it then. Then we're going to have...
Rayquazas?
Yeah.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Sorry.
On August 18th, that's the one you're going to get that's useless. I mean, the Venipede family is pretty decent for PvP, so it's not completely worthless, but that's going to be 2 times XP for evolving. So, as she said, if you don't want to participate in it, but you've got a bunch of Pokemon, you're still doing that XP grind, whether it's to level 40, level 40 times 2 or whatever, go ahead and just skip Venipede catching and evolve the whole hour, because you can drop a lucky egg and get the 2 times 2 times evolution XP. That's definitely worth it. And then the last one, this is one a lot of people are excited for. It's August 25th. It's going to be Kanto Geodude Spotlight Hour for 2 times Catch Dust. So, yeah, she's definitely excited. I've got that family complete, but I love shiny Geodude, and I know a lot of people do. So if I can get extras to trade to people, or just get a couple extra for myself and the extra Stardust, that's a really good one. I'm really happy with those Spotlight Hours. And then we'll just do a quick recap of what is going on. We've got the Ultra Unlocks coming. Dragon Week is the first one. It's the 31st of July to August 7th. Then we've got August 7th to 14th is Enigma Week, and August 14th to 21st is Unova Week. If you want a whole walkthrough of all of those updates, I'll link that video down in the description. You can go watch that one. We don't need to go over all of that for like a third time. We've got a video for it. Now, let's get into the GoFest Makeup Day. I am going to go into this saying, for everyone else and myself, I'm not 100%, like, I'm very happy that they're doing it, but I'm not ridiculously excited about how they're doing it. So, a global makeup event for ticket holders on August 16th. For starters, if you did not buy a ticket, if you were just involved in the group of people that were participating in the spawns from all of the events leading up to it, the Alolan Marowaks and all of that stuff, you do not get to participate in this. It is for ticket holders only. And it's going to be on August 16th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. They're going to have a box you can claim for free. It's going to have 2 incense and 2 remote raid passes. You cannot claim that if you have more than 3 passes, so make sure you go out and burn, like, even if you've got to do a remote raid, invite a bunch of people, help them burn one, just make sure you can claim that box. And this is where Niantic kind of lost me, is Pokemon featured during the Fire, Water, and Friendship habitats are the only ones we're going to be getting, and it's going to be incense based. So we lose the battle for starters, so we're not going to get another shot at Alolan Marowaks, which I checked like 400 of and didn't get. You're not going to get a chance at Gibbles in the wild. If you didn't get it, they're not doing that one. The other thing that I haven't seen is they didn't say whether we're going to get raids involved. Now, they are going to give a remote raid box, so in the back of my mind, either that's making up for people who got glitched raids and lost out on raid passes, like our driver, our boy Omar. He did like 5 or 6 remote raids where he got through to the end and went to go to the catch screen, and it did that glitch where it shows the boss going down and the timer counting, but it never goes to the actual catch screen. And when he reloaded in, the raid was gone, didn't get to catch it. So if that's their way of making up for that, that's kind of chintzy. I don't know, I don't agree with that. But they are doing a makeup. It is a global makeup. Everyone that bought a ticket gets the makeup day, so they didn't leave anybody out. But I feel like they took the best parts of the event and removed them for the makeup day. Because, yeah, the friendship habitat, that's Clefairy, that's Jigglypuff, and I believe that was where Sudowoodo was. So that does give me a chance to get those and check them off of my list, but I feel like every single person who bought a ticket to participate in this was for 2 Pokemon. The Shiny Alolan Marowak and the Gibble. And for the makeup day, where some people were grinding their hardest for those and could not get them because of server issues, do not get a chance to get them now because they took it out of the makeup day. As for my thoughts and opinions on actual GoFest, I asked you guys what you thought I should do about a video for that, and you said to wait until they released how they would do the makeup day and if they were doing the makeup day. Well, here we have it, so let's hop in. First, I cannot say that I had a bad GoFest experience. Me, her, we had a great, you got how many? 20, she got a little over 20 shinies. I got 37 in 2 days. Now, here's the thing. When I think about the global GoFest compared to a actual GoFest, because I have been to both, and Safari Zones, I would say I feel that you got 30. Okay, so she got 30, I got 37. So I feel kind of like, even though I did do so well, I see where other people are coming from, especially with it being a 2-day event. My very first GoFest in Chicago, I got, I want to say 26 or 27 the day we played there. And then in Yokohama, I did another 26 or 27 shinies there as well in 1 day. My Safari Zone in Montreal, I think I got like 9, but she cleaned up. So it does still have 100% a lot to do with RNG, random number generation, which is why I hate that system, because 2 people can go out and each of them can catch 1,200 Pokemon in a day, and 1 person can get like 70 shinies, and then the other will get like 2. So that was a big issue, but I did very well, and then there were other people that just didn't get anything. Like a couple of my ticket winners, 1 person got like 7 shinies both days. I mean, 20 hours of playing to get 7 shinies, that's pretty wretched. My overall opinion of GoFest, for if we were to say a template for an event in the future, they did very well. The first day being incense based with going through different, now see, if they would have done it the other way around, I think it would have been better. Had they done each hour it rotates a habitat on incense while you're doing the research, that would have been better. And then the first day where it was catch 20 different species of 3 different Pokemon, do this, and then you're done, I think that would have been the better day to do open spawns and then have the rotating spawns on the day where you have to work through all of the research. Because at a true GoFest, the habitats that they were doing, you didn't have hourly switches. You had a park that was like 2 miles long, and you had this habitat here where you could stay and grind until you got the shinies you wanted, and then move over to the next one, stay there and grind, and keep moving and go back and forth and walk between them. You didn't have a specific time frame. So if at Chicago GoFest, the one her and I wanted the most was Shiny Absol. So we spent a good, out of a 10-hour, 11-hour day, we spent a good probably 4 hours in the ghost habitat. Like, we would do circles, but we would go ghost habitat and just stay there and circle and circle and circle until it was like the spawns weren't there anymore. Then go loop and come back. So I think they did a solid, decent job of trying to replicate the habitats. but the spawn density wasn't there. Like, when I first logged in to Yokohama Go Fest and the Montreal Safari Zone, and even the Safari Zone where they did the remote Safari Zones wherever you were, if you were a ticket holder, you logged in and you couldn't even see the ground below you because there were so many spawns. But I feel like they didn't release enough spawn density. The increased spawns weren't there to help with the fact that they also reduced the shiny rate drastically. The study showed that shiny rates for this Go Fest were about 1 in 150, when a typical Go Fest and Safari Zone and Community Day are between 1 in 20 and 1 in 30. Now, I understand that they did this because there were so many more people playing, but if they were going to decrease the shiny rate, they should have increased the spawns at least a little bit, but they decreased both, and it seemed to cause a lot of issues for people. So as a whole, my opinion, I would say a B+. I can't give it an A. It wasn't perfect. It was very well thought out, very well done, and compared to, let's say, Chicago Go Fest 2017, where it was the biggest flop ever, this had a couple of server issues. There were some login issues, some spawn issues. There were issues still. They're trying to make up for it, which I feel is a little lackluster as well. Maybe a C+ on the makeup day. They're going to give us another shot at Shiny Unknowns. She'll get a shot at her Woobat. There are opportunities there, but I feel like it should be a 5-hour makeup day and you go through all of the habitats once, not just here's 3 of the 5 habitats, hope you the best of luck, and maybe you guys will shut up now. I don't know, that's just my thought process on it, but let me know your thoughts and opinions of your GoFest Playday down in the comments. Let me know what you think of this makeup day, and is it suitable for you? Do you think they're doing enough, or do you think they should do more? I really think for a makeup day, it should be at least one shot at the habitats. For example, when Chicago Go Fest 2019 on Saturday got completely rained out, the city did a storm alert, they shut down the park, the police came, they told us, look, you guys have to get out of here, we're not allowing you to stay. That was an entire makeup day. So I figure if for them having to leave the park and then come back later or what have you, because they were able to go back later, but the day was already half over by that time. So they got a global wherever you were if you were a ticket holder for Saturday makeup day. Cool. So give us half that. Don't give us a third of that. Don't give us a fourth of that. Give us half that. I would take half that. I don't know. That's just me. That's my thoughts and opinions of GoFest. It was great, but it could have been better. There were things that could have been changed to make it better for everyone involved. But it was their first global 2-day GoFest, and with that is going to come complications. When Disneyland opened for the first time, literally nothing worked. So again, it's the difference between GoFest 1 and their first pandemic edition GoFest. So I'm not going to be overly critical of them on that. Again, I still had an amazing time, and for $15, here's my thought process. You got over 20 hours of play, you got a badge, you got the opportunity of increased shinies one way or another, increased spawns, wild spawns that you don't normally get, Gibble raids, the ability to open up 200 gifts. Realistically speaking, for me, it was worth every penny of $15. I've told her before, for me, just to be able to travel somewhere, hang out with people, and get an in-game badge that says I was there, I'd pay that $15. So that's my opinion. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Was it worth the $15 for you? For my giveaway winners, for other giveaway winners, because I know some people here won giveaways from Billy, Renault, a few different channels. Was it worth your time playing to you? Did you get the chance to get anything you were looking for, your call shinies, anything like that? The makeup day to prep for it, you're going to get Shiny Unknown. You're going to be able to only open 30 gifts like a normal day. You're going to get some free passes and stuff. Take advantage of it. It should still be a really good day with a couple of disadvantages, I will say that. All in all, I had a great GoFest experience. I hope you guys did too. That is what to expect out of August. Start prepping for it now. But I wasn't even supposed to be making a video today, but here it is. I'm gonna go spend some time relaxing, get this video edited, and I will see you guys during Dragon Week, which starts tomorrow. So I'm gonna get out, hunt those shiny dinos, I still don't know how to pronounce that properly. Anyways, let me know your thoughts and opinions of August updates down in the comments, and I will catch you guys in the next one.
Bye.